Congratulations in being selected for the Utah All-State Junior High School Band. I'm making these videos to help you prepare to have an excellent experience in Abravanel Hall on January 21st. And I hope that this helps. One thing I noticed while looking at this literature, there are a lot of sections that have B naturals specifically in them. If you are in a 3-valve instrument, which some of you maybe a few of you might be playing on one of these things with 3 valves only, you're going to want to ride this 3rd valve slide, this tuning slide on the 3rd valve slide here. That is your new best friend. There are several D flats and G flats where you have to press the 2 and 3 position, followed by or preceded by a low C or a low B natural. And low C, you got to pull out for that 1 and 3 to be in tune. You have to pull out. So if it's here, you got to pull it out a little bit. It's not in tune 1 and 3. You have to pull out a little bit. If you're playing that fundamental note with anyone else and it's out of tune, the whole band's going to suffer from that. So you really do need to, as much as possible, tune those low Cs. On top of that, there are several low B naturals, which is the absolute most out of tune note on the entire instrument for a 3-valve B-flat tuba. Even 4-valve B-flat tubas, which I play on in the symphony in Las Vegas, those notes aren't perfectly in tune just because you have a 4th valve. You still have to pull out a little bit. So when you're on a 3-valve horn, you just play to, say you're here, and then you're going to play a C, and you pull out a little bit, right? You add that 2nd valve, that's not long enough. You have to pull out even more. And you got to hold this thing, because guess what? The next time you have a 2 and 3, or right, you have to pull that back into wherever it was to make that 2 and 3 in tune. You have to put it back to that position, pull out more, put it back in. So this is a good time to temperature check the lubrication and how clean the valve slide is for your 3rd valve slide. Is it clean? Can you push and pull it easily? If not, get some sort of slide lubricant that's not goopy. Something that you can actually, it'll hold it in place, like it's not falling down. But if I give it any motion at all, it's pulling very easily. I don't have to muscle it around, right? I'm not pulling on it with my might and yanking the horn around. I can just easily just flick my wrist and pull this in and out. It's not super easy to move, but it's not hard to move either, where I'm having to hold it or it'll fall out. There's a little sweet spot there. All of this music almost has that situation going on. There are a lot of low Cs all over the place, and there are several low Cs with some sort of 2 and 3 combination note after it or before it. A lot of it. Also, several of these pieces have B naturals also. So as you are preparing this music, pay attention to where you need to push and pull that valve slide. And get good at that, because you're going to need that skill set all the way into college.